I'm Sage. Welcome back to the Monday Minute. While speaking to Collider, Marvel's head of streaming television and animation, Brad Winderbaum, confirmed the 8-episode count of the upcoming series and called it the best show no one's ever seen. When asked about the length of the episodes, Winderbaum said, "There's a little bit of some streaming leeway in the episode runtimes. So I think our shortest episode is 20-something and our longest is like 40-something. Based on the trailer, the show will follow Simon Williams, portrayed by Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, as he attempts to land the titular role of Wonder Man in a reboot of an old superhero movie series from his youth. It appears the series will also tackle some tough topics, like Hollywood's penchant for rebooting old franchises, comic book fatigue, and the issue of race-swapping characters. Besides Abdul-Mateen II as Simon Williams, Wonder Man will also star Demetrius Gross as Simon's brother Eric Williams, who becomes the villain Grim Reaper in the comics, as well as Sir Ben Kingsley returning as Trevor Slattery, the actor who pretended to be the Mandarin in Iron Man 3, who also made an appearance in the movie Shang-Chi. The show was co-written by Destin Daniel Cretton, the co-writer and director of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, as well as the director of Spider-Man Brand New Day. Wonder Man debuts on Disney Plus January 27th, 2026 at 9 p.m. Eastern. Prime Video debuted the Burger Mart-inspired teaser picture and a trailer for Season 4 of Invincible during New York Comic-Con. The trailer confirmed the series' Season 4 date window. During the presentation, it was also announced that Lee Pace has joined the voice cast as Thrag, who in the comics is the Grand Regent of the Viltrum Empire. Season 3 of Invincible is Prime Video's most-watched animated season of all time and was nominated for the Critics' Choice Award for Best Animated Series in 2025, as well as consecutive Primetime Emmy Award nominations in 2024 and 2025. 3 seasons of the series are all certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, with Season 3 obtaining a score of 100% on the platform. The series has already been renewed for a 5th season. Invincible will return in March 2026. At the end of the Marvel Animation and Television panel at New York Comic-Con, Brad Winderbaum brought out Paul Bettany, who plays the character Vision in the MCU, to premiere footage from the upcoming VisionQuest television show. Fans in attendance got to see footage from the show, revealing key cast members such as James D'Arcy as Jarvis, Orla Brady as Friday, Emily Hampshire as Edith, and James Spader returning as Ultron. The footage ends with the shot of actor Ruri Malika, who's identified as Thomas Shepard, also known as Speed, the twin brother of Wiccan in the comics. While on stage, Paul Bettany said this about Vision in the new series. "What's different about Vision right now is that Red Vision gave Vision all of his memories, including the memories from within the Hex. The White Vision is having difficulty connecting to them. So he has the memories, but he doesn't have the emotions and the feelings, and I think that's what the journey is. White Vision's journey during the show is about his attempt to connect to those memories and who he was, but with lasers." VisionQuest is being described by Marvel as the end of the trilogy that began with WandaVision and continued in Agatha all along. Terry Matalas, who helmed the series Star Trek Picard, is the showrunner for VisionQuest. We still do not have an exact date, but it was confirmed that VisionQuest is coming in 2026. During a recent virtual press conference, James Gunn said he actually spoke to Ryan Reynolds about making a cameo as Deadpool in Season 2 of Peacemaker and that Reynolds was down to do it. After being asked if there were any alternate universes he wanted to visit but didn't, Gunn laughed and said, "I wanted them to open the door and see Deadpool in a room." He ended by saying the reason he didn't do it is because of all the hoops with Marvel and Warner he would have had to jump through to make it happen. Would have been cool, though. Would have been cool. You know, red tape kills more parties than anything. During a virtual press conference, James Gunn explained that the introduction of the prison planet, Salvation, and the covert agency Checkmate are crucial to where the DCU is headed, with Salvation playing a central role in the Superman sequel, Man of Tomorrow. Gunn said that was always pretty instrumental in the overarching story that I'm telling in the DCU. I had mapped out what I thought the general story was, and two important aspects to that were Checkmate and especially Salvation. At the end of Peacemaker Season 2, the 11th Street Kids used the millions of dollars in blood money Vigilante has stockpiled from criminals to found the crime-fighting agency Checkmate, alongside Judo Master and former Argus agents Fleury and Sacha Bardot. Checkmate in the comics first appeared in 1988, and Peacemaker and Vigilante were both members, but Sacha Bardot is probably the most prominent member of the organization. Other characters that have been members include Deadshot, Deathstroke the Terminator, Huntress, and even Amanda Waller. Gunn went on to say about Checkmate in the DCU that it's the culmination of the 11th Street Kids and their desire to be good. He also made sure to mention that Checkmate will remain separate from the other institutions in the DCU and that they're going to be really, really good at what they do. When we see them next, their circumstances will be a little bit different than the startup that they're at now. A planet named Salvation as a prison for metahumans comes from a 2007 DC Comics limited series called Salvation Run, in which Rick Flag and Amanda Waller do something similar to the villains in DC. Gunn has said he has no plans for Peacemaker Season 3 right now, but that the character is really important to him. While he is not directing anything for DC that's releasing next year, production on Man of Tomorrow begins in April 2026. Gunn said he will continue to write and direct the stories that are central to the DCU until he gets tired. In a recent interview with Collider, Daredevil Born Again executive producer Jesse Wigatow has confirmed that Season 2 turns up the action and will end in a satisfying way with the Daredevil versus Kingpin confrontation that fans have been waiting for. He also mentioned that work in the writer's room for the recently greenlit Season 3 should begin in the spring of 2026, and that the third season will go in a new direction and leave the storyline from Seasons 1 and 2 behind. We do know that Kristen Ritter will reprise her role as Jessica Jones in Season 2, and that Matthew Lillard is portraying a political figure named Mr. Charles, who will be in direct opposition to Wilson Fisk. MCU TV boss Brad Winderbaum recently stated that Daredevil is one of the Disney Plus MCU shows that will have annual seasons until people get tired of them. If that holds true, we should get Season 3 in 2027. During the Marvel Television and Marvel Animation panel at New York Comic-Con, a few release dates were confirmed for 2026. The Wonder Man series will premiere on January 27th, 2026 and have 8 episodes. Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is coming March 2026 and will mark the return of actress Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones. Season 3 was previously greenlit for the show. X-Men 97 will return to Disney Plus in summer 2026. A new trailer shown at New York Comic-Con gave a first look at Apocalypse in the series. Season 2 will have the X-Men scattered across time, trying to make their way back to the 1990s. Jean and Scott's son Nathan has also become a teenager. It was also confirmed that X-Men 97 Season 3 is already in development. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2 is swinging onto Disney Plus fall of 2026. Footage shown confirmed the return of Charlie Cox's animated version of Daredevil, the introduction of Gwen Stacy, and the alien symbiote Venom. Winderbaum said that fans of Venom should get excited. Finally, footage was shown of the series VisionQuest, which is being described as the final part of the trilogy started in WandaVision and continued in Agatha all along. James Spader is returning as Ultron, along with James D'Arcy, making his MCU return as Jarvis. We also got a look at Ruri Malika as Thomas Shepard, a.k.a. the reincarnated Tommy Maximoff, a.k.a. Speed, the brother of Wiccan. No release date for VisionQuest yet, but we were told it is coming sometime in 2026. And that's been your Monday Minute. Thanks for watching.